Welcome to the Lusitani Campaign for Et Impera 1.3. In the last part, we were planning to push out this way, and Romans got in first in this area, and it looks like they're still sieging it down. But we have pushed out against this region here. And this is going to be the primary battle for this part. But at the same time, we're still dealing with problems with slave armies, which are causing all sorts of headaches at the moment. And so the first thing we're going to do is get rid of this trash. Probably going to run away. No, they're not going to run away. Let's just resolve this. Because I just don't want him hanging around. Of course, this is what was getting me into trouble, was enslaving the captives, so we're just going to ransom them. So at long last, we've crushed the slave uprising again.
The strong will always beat the weak.
Yep.
It is the way of the world.
That doesn't mean we're out of the woods. We just send you back this way. You guys still need to refurbish. You can just drop into patrol, because if I show you this province here, we can see we've still got a problem here. Although I've now what I've done now is activated these edicts, which is going to give us a bit more public order, but it also reduces the slave population. If I come into here, you'll see that we've got 54% slaves. But if I show you the public order, what you will see is we get -6 from slaves, and that's right across the whole empire. I think down this way we've got it's even worse. I can't. Oops, I don't know why I'm clicking on that. Let's get rid of that. Come there. You can see here this is -8 due to slaves. So we need to get the slave population down a bit, so that we can get things under control. But what we're going to be doing now is we're just going to be attacking here. I mean, I could auto-resolve this, but the auto-resolve is a real pain in the neck. So we're actually going to fight this and just drop a save, because we got 2 armies. Could be a bit of a problem. So we're just going to come in here. And so we got the Battle of Memetocennna. Well, the thing about barbarian settlements is that they don't have the variety of what you would call the Mediterranean cultures, like the Hellenic and Rome, but in their own way they're still fairly tough. Well, we're not going to fight in the rain. Okay, nice and dry. Because we got no artillery, and what we've got is the victory point will be somewhere. Where's it? There's a victory point all the way back there. We're going to need to kind of bash our way in here. We got this army over here, which means they're going to take a little while to get in. My instinct is possibly to come in this way, then we can fight our way through up directly I think that's the quickest route to the victory point, isn't it? So come here, army over here. Now all we've got is got no gateway on this side though. Actually, I think what we might do, normally I wouldn't come in this way, simply because this is a very short wall, but I think we're going to actually come in here, because it is barbarian attacking barbarian. Then we can just push through. It means we're going to have a little bit of a hack fest here, but we should be okay. Put you there, but get you to drop the siege equipment. And then I'll put you, these guys here, rest of the infantry. Oops. Come up there and split the fingers out. In the center. Bring the battering ram up.
Our reinforcements have arrived.
Yep. What we'll do is move these guys forward and work. Medium infantry. Actually, if I get you fire that way, so we got a little bit of a cross angle. And we're why have you only got 3 sets of slingers? There's the 4th one. So bring these guys up. Move these forward. See what types of missile infantry they got. They got Gallic slingers, but don't think we've got anyone who can actually burn the gates down, do we? There's gates with oil. Let's just see. Because it's like, I don't think we've got that ability yet. Get you out. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea. What we'll do is take out these guys, bring these forward, and push these forward. These guys are kind of going down. You hit the light spear infantry. Plateaus forward. Right, yeah. These guys focusing very much on these. Some slingers forward. These forward. You two focus fire on those. Bring the next wave forward. All the which one's the general? Want to mix them up. just
One of our units has used all its ammunition. Swords! Yo! Warriors ready! Slingers! Swords! Spears! Forward!
push these forward.
Missile riders! Axes! Spears! Make them bleed! Swords! Shield warriors! Swords!
Seriously doubt we're going to get through that entrance, so we're going to have to hack our way up through here. These guys are... We're probably going to lose a couple of units here now.
Slingers! Loose! Battle ready and eager!
You...
Slingers! Hoplites!
Okay, we're nearly burning our way through the gates. Wait, get back here.
Get ready!
You...
Fire them! Melee fighters ready! Axes! Now! Hurrah!
Right, let's get the...
Shield man!
Get these guys in. Start pushing through.
Swords! Axe warriors!
What we'll do is start to push
Spearmen ready!
some of these units this way.
Axe
Um,
warriors! Slingers!
One
One
of
of our units has used all its ammunition.
Yep.
Iberian swords!
Can't get them to disengage because they can't get off the tower.
Hoplites ready!
We've got one unit behind. Apologies, game's been a bit itchy tetty.
Ready! Weapons ready! Orders!
Wait,
Axe warriors! Melee fighters ready!
bring up the next line. Why can't I advance you?
Warriors! On me! Swords! Warriors ready! We hunger for blood and battle! One of our units has used all its ammunition. Hoplites ready!
You guys completely focus fire on that gate. If we could get the...
Slingers! Fire! Melee fighters ready!
You keep pushing these guys.
Slingers!
I think you guys have done enough damage. You come back
Noble cavalry!
out the battlefield.
Axe warriors! Move it! Axe warriors! Warriors eager for...
I thought we'd burnt our way through this gate, but obviously not. Got the fire damage.
Melee warriors! Get out! We hunger for blood and warriors!
No, wait.
Our general is under attack. Swords! Swords! Fearless warriors!
Wait, push these through.
Axe warriors!
How are we doing here?
Missile warriors! Heroic nobles! Melee fighters ready! Swords! Melee warriors! Axes! Loose!
We've nearly neutralized the front gate. Right, these guys are gonna have to take the casualties.
One
You
of our units has used all its ammunition.
come into here. We're starting to break through on the circle.
To arms! Orders! Hack them down! Heroic nobles!
Right, the rear charges made a difference. You guys get over there and neutralize that tower.
Warriors!
Let's sort this mess out. Oh, end battle. Lost 403. One of our units took quite a bashing. But I think eventually getting across the walls and getting behind them made all the difference. And down they go. But I think they've got an army stashed away somewhere. I think what we're just going to do is we're just going to occupy, because I don't really want to take more. How can you say? I don't want to take on more slaves. The polite way of saying it. This isn't a bad profile actually. Once this is built, got a meeting hall that gives us public order. We've got a farmer's market which we can take up. That's going to give us a little bit more there. We've got the food supply here. I actually quite like this profile. It's given us the ability to recruit, but I doubt if we will be able to recruit because we don't have the population for it. So we've kind of now completed this province. We just need to wait for Rome to do his thing, but there's got to be an army around. There they are, there, down in that area there. It looks almost like they're. Yeah, it looks like they're hanging around just where the Romans are, which is somewhere in this area. Here's my agents.
What would you have of me?
There they are.
Shadows are friends. How can I assist
If we can indulge in a little bit of sabotage,
the enemy?
keep them weak. There we are.
Success.
And that guy's got a promotion. So we're going to need to consolidate this position somehow. The come in here. We got this. We're going to get her married, so that we got a new general in here. He can go off to. I think we'll give another crack at Rome. We can do that. Deceased. Okay, politics. These guys are. Yeah, we still haven't got a second mob. Sorry, we've got a few characters now. I need a heir for the Council of Chieftains. Oh, Council of Chieftains. Okay. We're probably going to need to get him in, but by bringing him in, I can actually now see who is their successor, which is what I was trying to do with recruiting all the different family units. But this guy's subversive, so he's got no negative traits. In fact, once this guy dies, he's 61. Be quite good. Where are you?
Ready for order.
Yeah, you're up here. You've got yourself a little bit of experience. If this guy can die, then that should actually help a little bit, because that means that we'll get rid of this thirst for power, and the guy who would take over likes Romans, and we're actually kind of don't exactly have a treaty with Rome, but that won't have any negative impacts. So then what that should do is improve my loyalty with respect to him. It would get rid of that horrible thirst for power. So I'm happy with that, even if we have spent a little bit of cash. I don't think I got oh, construction complete. What's that? We got a fishing village down in Gadir, so our food is back up again. I got this army came back down to here, didn't he? And war declared. Okay, nothing really to do with us. And I think before we can push into Britannia, we've got to consolidate this and deal with this slave issue, which is a pain. And I think that's all we can do this turn. So we're just going to go for an end turn. Wow, I've got a whole raft of skills. My agent here has just got themselves a promotion. Chance of successful agent subversion. Chaos, cunning. +2 agent army settlements revealed by neighbouring regions while deployed. That looks interesting. Got to kill a target due to assassination. I don't think I don't really use assassinations as much as I used to. And the same with trying to subvert agents, because you can't seem to go above the maximum anymore, unless of course that's changed. Possible settlements with full parent reduced campaign movement range for enemy after successfully sabotaging supplies. I quite like that actually. We'll add that, and then I think we'll just push that up. Got this it down here. Certainly want that. Don't really need the cultural conversion. Certainly going to need the increase in empire maintenance. Help things. We got. This is our guy here. What have you got? Okay, you're the new kid on the block. My instinct is that we can. I think we'll give him this because he's a member of the family. So if I put that in, attrition when under siege, zeal, sword damage, all units. You're in offensive battles. Yeah, well, that. I just had a thought. Where is the air? I was thinking about. Where are you? You're in Alisapo.
Ready for battle.
I think we're going to replace you. There we are. Bring you in. Are you in? And what that will mean is that you will get a little bit of experience, especially if you run up against this guy. Now, my other agent is here. I just want to take a quick look-see on the other side here. And we're just going to come back. Because my instinct is to take the Nervi, but I think the problem with that is that really to make this worth it, we need to take this. But so we need the Romans to stop messing about here. And we'll just go for an end turn. Okay, political intrigue. Constantine has returned with increased civilian technology research. Now we've got winter. And we got subversion, messing taxes, but we're okay with banditry unrest in Lusitani. Now, for some strange reason, the Nervi have gone off down this way.
Ready for orders. Warriors all.
This army is a little bit too damaged. Forward. We get... I can say if I merge these guys, and then we recruit these guys. They're not brilliant, but if I recruit those, ready.
Ready for orders. Is that all?
We'll move these up.
Orders all. Get moving.
I mean, these have got good public order. The Romans are still doing their thing here. How good's the garrison? We got to fix the sanitation here, actually. Otherwise we're going to get disease. Right, we're going to have to knock that down. Yeah, I mean, it's going to cost us a little bit of money, but I think I'm going to take that so we can get some sanitation in there. The last thing I want is disease. Construction reports down in Tuba. Have a look at our right. Novonesis is there. So what's the effect due to slaves? We still need to get the slave effect down. Lusitani. Okay. I think we will push on to the Rhine or the Meuse here, so that we've got a good defensive position here. We just have to take a chance of the Romans doing the right thing. What we will do is fortify these guys. We'll leave you in the settlement, and I think we'll just leave you. Oh, actually, doesn't have enough moves, so okay. Quick look at see if there's anything obvious that we can build. Not seeing it at the moment. We could take that up, but this is in Mauritania. We could take that up for a little bit of extra money. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Aquitania. This there reduces slave population decline. Okay. Food, public order. We replace that with something else that might not reduce. Just say you don't want that. It's giving us plus 25% wealth generated by slaves. I think we're going to stick with that for the moment, because so look, what is the 63, so we're actually making 4,000 from this. Taxes, and our empire maintenance is getting way too high. I've got to do something about the empire maintenance. Actually, how do we reduce the empire maintenance? It's increase the empire maintenance, sorry. It's this is the route, but we need to start focusing on this technology so that we can start. So that's going to have to be one of our more next targets, I think. So, because 61% empire maintenance is quite high. But then again, when you're playing as a barbarian, it's more about loot and aggressive gameplay. Anyway, guys, I think I've got enough time for one more end turn. We'll just see what we can do. Okay, increase in rank, hidden agent exposed, slave revolt imminent in Gallia. That's okay. So we've still got a slave revolt here. We got low public order. What we will do is move you to about there. I mean, we got most of the bases covered. You can come out, stand there. Probably means that the rebellion will be here or here because it's the few areas that are not protected. Okay.
Unseen. I'll just put that there. Not quite what I intended.
Thirsty for battle.
That's the general.
Ready for orders. Laying siege to their hovels.
Right, this guy could probably take these by themselves. Let me just... I mean, it's only a garrison. They've got no cavalry. I think we're... Let's just circle. Because this army is damaged. I think what we'll do is we'll very quickly fight this battle. We should win it anyway. We got by far the superior troops, especially as they've come out on the battlefield and they've got absolutely no cavalry. And we've got this cav heavy army again. But it should be okay. Start deployment. I think that profile was a little bit unbalanced, so but I don't think we want to use forward deployment. Missile troops. And we'll just put the slingers behind. Like that. An eye out for... Right, actually, just put it that way so they don't book the general by mistake. Be a bit embarrassing. Right, we'll just start to advance. We'll cause a little bit of confusion by sending out the guys on the flanks. We got here. They've got 3 slingers, but what should happen is that generally the slingers get left behind as we move forward. General, I mean, this is ideal cavalry territory. No trees, nice and flat. Just let the troops move forward. Into position so they keep position. Just keep moving these guys forward. A little bit faster. But they're kind of moving around because they don't know what to do. They're kind of looking for this little bit of high ground here. Okay. Looks like they're coming directly at us, so bring the slingers up, general. Kind of.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
You guys move forward a smidge. Actually, push those slingers out with the cavalry acting as a shield. So they don't have any cavalry, so get these guys. Right, there. Start to advance.
See, oh!
Fearless warrior!
Move forward.
Shield man! Take men! Axis!
Rhymesman!
Noble cavalry!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
You're wasting your time. You hit the light spearman.
Noble cavalry!
Melee warriors!
You move forward.
Ready! Fearless warriors!
Swords!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
And ready for battle!
Grapples ready! Axe warrior! Rhymesman!
Noble cavalry!
We've got light spearmen at the back there. You guys hit them. Start making them a little bit nervous.
Ex-warriors!
Counter charge.
Melee warriors! Hack them down! Ready!
Swords!
Heroic nobles!
Battle ready and eager!
They
Battle
will
ready!
bleed for us! Axe warrior!
Noble cavalry!
Slingers! Axe warrior! Rhymesman!
Noble cavalry!
Fearless warriors!
Right. These guys are pushing out.
Got them down! Others!
Anjo!
Slingers! Missile warriors! Noble cavalry!
Cavalry that way.
We will pierce their hearts!
Missile riders!
Slingers!
You got the light spearmen.
Missile warriors!
Iberian cavalry!
Ready yourselves! Noble cavalry!
Time to get these guys off the battlefield.
Slingers! Slingers! Horsemen!
Warriors ready! Make them bleed!
We will pierce their hearts!
Got them from behind.
Noble cavalry!
You pump that.
Iberian cavalry!
Battle!
Get ready for the rear charges. In we go.
Units has used all its ammunition. Deadly missiles ready!
The gods guide our shots!
Hunger for blood and battle!
Warriors!
Take the head!
Swords! Need
Orders!
Blooders!
Ready!
You hit them.
Noble cavalry! Cavalry! Our general is under attack!
Noble
General. Push into there.
Noble!
Get the cavalry onto them.
Slingers!
Don't think we're going to need you.
Noble cavalry!
Axe warrior! Ready for battle!
Of course, one thing about barbarian factions is once they start to take casualties, they collapse. The morale collapse very quickly. So what you need to remember about when you're fighting with your own armies. We killed 281. No, we lost 281, and we effectively wiped out this Novi settlement. And down they go. I think this time we will loot. And we've actually destroyed the Novi faction. Okay. They must have lost an army down here in a battle. Which is pretty good, actually. Gonna have to repair all this stuff, but that's okay. What's the Empire maintenance? 62%. We've just done tax for the moment.
What would you have of me?
Right, we've now reached the Rhine, which means that we've only got one problem here. And then in the next part, whoops, I've gone off completely off the map. We've got to start thinking about forcing our way across into Britannia, which means we're going to need to consolidate our position. Of course, we've got We've got potential for a slave unrest here. Wish the Romans would quit with respect to this settlement here, so that we could deal with whatever's here. So, right, how much damage have you got? Yeah, I think you can afford to come out now.
For orders. Your next command.
So that we've got a massive public order here. Right, we've got this slot here. Want to get the enclosed lands in there so that we can start to deal with this sanitation issue. Promotions, yep. Promotions. This guy, or this War Maiden. What have you got? I don't want that negative cultural conversion. Got here, unlocks demoralize army. 15% damage. Certainly give that experience to the army. She's almost up to the level as a super soldier, isn't she? Are you kidding me? I think that's the first time ever I've got a completely maxed out veteran. So I can't promote her any further. I mean, she must be getting pretty old. This guy's got self a promotion, so he's going to be a lot happier. Or the army has. What we got here? Certainly want the campaign movement range, attritional losses, morale during defensive battles, chance of ambush. Not really using ambush at the moment, but I think we're okay with that. What we got here? Upkeep for all land armies, defensive melee skill. I think we're time to bring in this protection for siege battles, and that's about all we've got there. Quick look at our public order. Only a minor, yeah. Well, that goes without saying that this is that relates to that. Nvidia is on the increase. We certainly need to push that up. How's the? If we tax this, it doesn't really give us any money. So culture is slowly improving. Hispania down here is kind of slowly turning itself round and improving, probably because we're not getting the influence of slavery is dropping down a little bit now. And how's our cultural? Yeah, we're over 56% now, so that is good. So overall, we're in a pretty good way, but this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. So in the next part, we will be planning the invasion of Britannia after consolidating this whole area and dealing with the slave unrest in this area. This is where the real problem is, and we do need to stabilize this completely. I think the Navy is having a bit of a negative effect, but we're going to need the Navy to get across the water so that we can attack the Iceni. But until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.